Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Cami is off tonight. A construction worker is in critical condition, taken to the hospital after an incident at Lambeau Field. Police and fire crews rushing to the north side of the stadium this morning. Emily Riley joins us now live outside Lambeau Field with a first look and our first alert update. Emily.
Bill, we're learning just how quickly that crews were able to free the man that was stuck here at Lambeau today. The Green Bay Metro Fire Department tells me it took them just 7 minutes from the time they arrived on the scene to when they were able to get the man going to a hospital. First responders were called at about 10 a.m. about a man being trapped at Lambeau Field. Green Bay Fire Chief Matthew Knott says the victim was taken to a local hospital in critical condition. Myron Construction issued a statement on the incident saying a subcontractor experienced a serious incident at the site. Myron says it's cooperating with authorities.
Contractors are very responsive to this and making sure that their employees are taken care of, and then we'll see where we go from there.
For months, construction crews have been busy installing a new video board at the stadium. We'll keep you updated on any new developments with the situation as investigators continue with the case. Reporting live at Lambeau Field, Emily Riley, Action 2 News.